It's a blessing, man, because when we came into this culture, we didn't really know how long it was going to last or how far it was going to go. We just wanted to be active participants, you know what I'm saying? We wanted to be able to represent where we were from and make sure our voices were heard in this national conversation and eventually the global conversation of what hip-hop culture represents and who it speaks for as well as who it speaks to. I wanted to make sure that where I was from was heard from and seen in the middle of this shit. And 31 years later, I'm still making sure that where I'm from, through the next generation, is still heard from and seen in this shit.
Dope.
That's a great question. I think the first time I realized that my music was going further than what I could see in terms of like knowing my music was playing in the radio in Lafayette and Lake Charles and Baton Rouge and Jackson and Mobile, but I remember when I met Bismarcky, rest in peace. And I went to Bismarcky and I tried to tell Bismarcky who I was. Right? And I'm like, hey, I'm Bun B, you know what I'm saying? I'm with UGK. He's like, I know who you are. You wrote that murder rap. He's like, I play that shit, nigga. You hard. And that was when I realized that, you know, my reputation was in the room like before I was ever in the room, you know? And that's what I be wanting to let these young people know. Like, you be very surprised that who know who you are, where you going. So you don't walk in none of these rooms like you anonymous, my nigga. Like, walk in these rooms, like, if you don't know me, that's on you, because you supposed to know who I am. So if you don't know, it's best you figure it out, because I'm finna be here for a minute. And
Yes,
Bismarcky was the first person to let me know, you know what I'm saying, that you here now. And people know who you are, you know what I'm saying? I think my proudest moment that I have associated with hip hop was when I brought my mama to a show. I kept my mama away from this a lot because this game was it's not what people think it is. You know, I watched what this game did to Pimp C mama. You know, Pimp C was the only child. And when UGK went through a lot of rough shit, she came out and put herself on the line to help her child. And it took a toll on that woman, you know what I'm saying? It took a physical toll, a mental and emotional toll on that woman, you know? And I fought to try to keep the people anybody else that we loved away from this shit. So the first time my mama ever even saw me rap was when I performed with the Symphony in Houston, you know what I'm saying? And my mama cried that night because my mama is very far removed from this shit. My mama come from a very, very small town. I come from a town that only had 50,000 people in it. And my mama came from a town that ain't have 5,000 people in it in rural Louisiana. So to see her child get to that level to do that, yes ma'am, how you doing? Yeah. So for my mama to see her child get to that level and do something like that, like I was rapping on stage with a symphony in a tuxedo. That's probably to be the single most proud moment I've ever had in hip hop. But every time I get to use my platform to give somebody else opportunity to go in this game, that's really what this shit about. The only reason I can exist in hip hop is because people put their life on the line and their future and everything on the line to make this music and contribute to this culture, and that should inspire people like me. And so I know I gotta make sure that no matter what I get out of this shit, I gotta give inspiration to the next generation. And that's what we doing.
That's dope.
My favorite hip hop artist ain't even on the charts right now. That's what's crazy, you know what I'm saying? And these cats with me right now, that's why I bring them up here to let the world see what they do. To my left is young Cal Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Repping Third Ward, CUNY Home, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This man is an amazing talent, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people may recognize his face because he was one of George Floyd's closest friends. And when George Floyd lost his life, he was out here all over the country standing up for his brother. So if you see this brother, he look familiar, that's probably where you know him from. But what you need to know him from right now is the fact that this boy go hard in the paint. To the right of me, if you ever been to Trill Burgers in Houston, you probably seen this boy. You know what I'm saying? This is my nephew, Neek. Neek is also a talented artist, but Neek also works at Trill Burgers. So if you come in and order a burger, typically Monday through Sunday after 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, or you buy a t-shirt on the weekend, you probably seen this boy, you know what I'm saying? But he's also a talented artist, you know what I'm saying? I'm not handing out no favors. I'm trying to give opportunities to people the same way people gave opportunities to me. I'm not helping these dudes in no way by putting them on music and putting them on songs and putting them on camera. I'm just making sure that the perpetuation of what I represent has an opportunity in this game. So pay attention. Cal Wayne, Nick the Skits. It's going down. H-Time. Yo, this is Trill OG, Bun B repping UGK for life, co-founder of Trill Burgers. From Port Arthur, Texas, to 3rd Ward to the Southwest, baby. We keeping hip-hop alive. Pay attention.